What's going on,
You
guys?
were all sideways.
Yeah, well, no, the camera, I wasn't sideways.
Sure.
Because, you know, gravity.
Gravity.
But you were sideways. Yeah, like that. What's going on, guys? This is Despitefitness, Fitness, and welcome back to another enthralling video of some training and some stuffs. Laid out real fast on the front edge of this. For those of you that are tracking and have some measure of interest, things are progressing well in terms of my recovery from the pneumonia and from congestive heart failure. Feels weird to have to say that, but like now when I fill things out, I gotta say that. It's fucking weird. But things are doing well. Had a visit with the cardiologist, getting on some new medications, dialing back some other medications. So things are going the direction they need to go. Also met through the Army with group surgeon and, you know, got kind of a way forward about how things are gonna go. I'm gonna get a little bit of time off for recovery and things like that. So that's kind of cool. So a little bit time and space for some recuperation. Through the cardiologist, they said I can return to some weightlifting as long as I can talk while I'm doing it. And I thought, well, Joy, because that's what I do anyway. I talk while I do things usually. So we'll be going a lot lighter than probably normal, you know, whatever, but just doing some stuff and getting some training in. And I hope that this serves as some measure of motivation or inspiration for any of you that are out there for whatever various issues you may be facing, physically or otherwise. You know, I'm diagnosed now as a congestive heart failure patient. But I'm still trying to do something because I feel like it's a whole lot better than sitting on my tuchus doing nothing.
Yeah.
So Nat's with us today. I hope that clears up kind of the updates. Not like, you know, I obviously don't want to get into the real wickets of the medical stuff, but just give you guys some general sense of awareness about kind of what's going on and where I'm at. So I am cleared medically to start doing some stuff. So we are. If you guys have some more specific questions or there's something I can maybe address for you guys, feel free to message me and ask me questions. And if I can or feel comfortable sharing whatever it is that you're talking about, then we will. But again, that's the kind of the medical update. We're gonna do a little bit of squat work, I think, a little bit of leg work, and then maybe also get into a little bit of speed work for bench, because that's kind of how things would normally be for today. So I want to try to kind of maintain the same pattern of workouts and stuff that I was before. Obviously lightening up considerably, and just kind of working within my constraints and seeing what we can do. So this will kind of be that path. Doc thinks 3 months should be able to return back to normal heart function. So 3 months from now, so we're at the end of November, early December here. So we're hoping, you know, February, March, maybe time frame, things kind of getting back to normal and hopefully being on the right side of good then. But till then, just kind of, it'll just be a lot of road recovery and kind of what I'm doing, how I'm doing. So hopefully, again, some of this serves as a measure of inspiration for you guys. And then as always, I'm gonna try to include some tips and tricks and how-tos and stuff because even though I can't go heavy, I know all about going heavy and what it takes to get up there. So maybe I can still help you guys along the way for your own strength journey and whatever else. So it's not just old man shit. Yeah, so with that, we'll go ahead and get started, and hopefully you guys will stick with this video and check it out. And if you like it, thumbs it up. And if you haven't subbed, wish that you would. So let's get started.
You sure?
Yeah. Yeah, it's time.
Okay.
It feels right.
All right.
This is kind of talking while you're training.
Yeah.
13, 14, 15. Gots to be able to maintain conversation while we're doing the trainings.
Sorry, I'm mute.
Suppose as long as I'm talking while she's lifting, it's okay, right?
It works.
I'm not sure that's the intent. gonna be a long session.
Talkity talk talk.
Talky talk talk talk.
Ducky ducky.
Talky talky. Rumba. So I didn't really say this on the front end of things, but what we're at least attempting to do in part is keep it kind of like what the format it was. And so like I talked about kind of how we go about it days of the week wise, but I also meant trying to emulate the training style as much as possible from before. So we're actually including kind of the wedding warm up with what we're doing here as well. So do the extensions, now we're moving into some leg curls, hitting those 25 reps, trying to get some movement, try to inspire some hypertrophy and some growth and stuff. So, you know, and then too, it kind of helps me because you can hear I'm breathing a little bit, so it's good. It's good to get a little bit of pressure on me and kind of force my heart rate a little bit, force my breathing a little bit, get the whole cardiovascular system doing what it ought to do, and still able to talk and converse. So kind of right on the money for where we want to be. So
Slow and steady.
Doing what I need to be doing, slow and steady, like a turtle.
Ah, but it beats the race.
Yeah, somehow.
Somehow.
Yeah, so okay guys, that's it, this video. I know, not the most exciting video you've ever seen me create, but it's a real video. This is where I am, this is part of my process, this is what's going on, and that really has been what you've always seen on the channel, is kind of where I am and what's going on. So true to the nature of the channel, that's what you're getting. This is where I am, this is what's going on. It was, as I mentioned before, the first, doctor sanctioned training session. So I did have permission to go ahead and get this thing done, which is good. So we did some leg extensions, some leg curls, and then I had thought about trying to include some bench stuff into what we were doing, but we wanted to get the squat stuff in, and really with how much time we were taking between stuff, and I had to stop and take a phone call. So really time kind of got away from us tonight, and it didn't end up being as much as I would have liked, which ultimately is probably for my benefit, because if you know me, or even if you don't know me, you may get a sense that I tend
To cross the line.
I tend to find the line and then like go 30 yards beyond that motherfucker. So I'm not real good on painting inside the lines,
nope.
as it were.
Even if I try.
So probably a good thing that time got a little bit away from us tonight. We weren't able to get all the things done that I was trying to consider to get done, and ultimately dial it back unintentionally, but again, probably for my benefit. But yeah, that's it. That's the video. Real light, real easy. Kind of stuck with the winning warm-up format with some leg extension, leg curls, trying to get the, some appropriation. Damn it, I'm blanking on the word.
English.
Hold on.
Appropriation.
No. Damn, I'll have to cut all this out. Some potentiation essentially is really kind of what I'm going for. Meaning like preparing the body to do the thing that we want it to go do, right? So getting that potentiation going with the other muscle groups, and then going and doing the squatting. So yeah. So trying to stay to as real or as true to normal as possible. But obviously making the concessions that we need to make, so it is what it is. If you guys have questions, comments, concerns, smart remarks, or anything else you'd like to add, please feel free to drop it in the chat box below. I'll respond to most things. And just want to continue to thank you guys for your support. Been here for a while, many of you, and I very much appreciate it. Some of you are watching maybe in hopes that I keel over. Thanks for the view. And maybe a few of you are here for the first time. And if that's the case, I definitely appreciate it if you guys subbed up and hung out for a while and kind of stuck with me through this road to recovery, as it were. But that's it, guys. Remember, no matter what it is you think you can't do, continue to train, even though you've been diagnosed with congestive heart failure.
Oh no. The face.
Never gonna happen if you don't get it in train despite. You're either gonna find an excuse, you're gonna find a way, and I hope that you guys continue to find the way. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Peace! Read the shirt.
Yep.
Wow.